Assalamu alaikum dear students. In the series of learning programming in C, we are discussing functions in C. In the previous video, we have discussed the various categories of the functions. In that video, we have discussed that there are 4 different categories of the functions depending upon the prototype of the functions. That means if we categorize the function on the basis of their prototype, or if we categorize the function on the basis of their declaration, there are 4 different categories of functions. In the previous video, we have discussed the one category, the first category of functions, that is the functions with no argument and with no return type. And in this video, that is in today's video, we are going to discuss one more category of function, one more types of functions, that is the functions with return type but not argument. That means those functions which have a return type but have no arguments. So our topic, today's topic is the working of the functions. In today's topic, we will discuss the working of the functions which have no arguments but return type. These types of function will be discussed in today's video very thoroughly and minutely with the help of the program, with the help of the example. So our topic, today's topic is functions with no return type. Yeah, we can so type return type but no arguments. So अजुक सोन इस वीडियो छु इच्छासी फंक्शन मत लिखी तो पत्नीस वीडियोस में उच्छासी कि ये इस कैटेगराइज करान छु functions on the basis of the declaration. There are 4 different categories of the functions. Taken ucha godni chasan the functions with no return type and with no arguments. The function is number 2 category cha functions with with return type but no arguments. Prem chasan with return type and with arguments, and surim chasan with no arguments, with no return type but with arguments. तो पच्चीस वीडियोस में कुछ ऐसे कर डिस्कस से कैटेगरी ऑफ फंक्शन यथ मुझे न रिटर्न टाइप ही का तो न चुका आर्गुमेंट ही पास करन. तो अजुक इस वीडियो सोन छु ये छु ऐसे देमिस सेकंड कैटेगरी ऑफ फंक्शन है रिटर्न फंक्शन तिम फंक्शन ये म रिटर्न टाइप छु तो आर्गुमेंट छिन पास करन कि. सो लेट अस start our topic. First of all, we will write general declaration. General declaration of these types of functions. The return type but no arguments. We know that no arguments. That means the arguments are void. No arguments means void. For example, here's a name, function name. Function name, and here's a type. Type means data type, what is going to be returned, what the function is going to be returned. This is a general syntax, it's a general declaration of the functions which have no return type, which have return type but no arguments, and here semicolon. In the previous video, in the first video of function, that is the introduction to functions, we have discussed the prototype of the functions. I have told you that there are 4 different parts of the prototype. First is the type, what type of the data, what data type the function is going to return. Second is the name of the function. Third is the arguments, and last one is the semicolon. So this is a general syntax. It's a general syntax for declaration of the function which have return type but no arguments. क्योंकि अस इतनस कि यस फंक्शन ये पारन छ तथ आर्गुमेंट्स कहीं आसान जिन आर्गुमेंट्स कहीं तिल छ लिखन वाइड मीन्स नल कुछ नहीं. फंक्शन नेम ते कहते दित एज पर योर नीड टेक फंक्शन नेम कहते दित, एंड दिस अ टाइप मतलब व्हाट टाइप ऑफ डाटा इज गोइंग टू बी रिटर्न बाय दैट फंक्शन. फंक्शन क्या से डाटा कराएगी ऐसे calling function chu such a return can such an integer can return, such a character can return, such a can float return, such a can pointer return. What type of the function data that function is going to be returned? That means the type. Okay, so let us write a program, a small program. With the help of that program, we will discuss the working of this type of the functions. So we will program. For example, we will write a program which will print the sum of two numbers, addition of two numbers by using the functions. Function करो इस्तेमाल इतनेस तो function कस करो इस्तेमाल सही यही function करो इस्तेमाल या return type आस या return ऐसे कराएं कि मर argument आस ने कहीं तो ये function करे इतनेस ऐसे print sum of two numbers. So let us start. First of all, we should make it our habit to write the header files. First of all, we will write here hash include scenario.h hash include conio.h. इसके बाद after that we will write the prototype of the function. What the prototype of the function is? We can declare the function here. Declaration of the function is type of the return. For example, here we want to print the sum of two integers. Uchi asan yetnas print karna win don integer hund add. That means ये 3 to 4 करो 3 to integer 4th integer. It is 3 to 4th करो addition. वापस के मेरे ऐसे 7 is also an integer. That means return type is also an integer. So here the return type is int. Okay. For example, add those functions now and no arguments. That means a void. This is a declaration of the function. Or we can say it is the prototype of the function. After that, we will write here man function. Void man add and I'm going to close this here. And add int a b sum equal to 0 printf enter two numbers scanf %d address of A, address of B, sum equal to A plus B, return sum. Take care. This small program will generate the addition of two numbers by using the function add. लेकिन क्या करना काम मैं कर काम आप फंक्शन बनाओ में आप यूजर डिफाइंड फंक्शन बनाओ में इतना तो यस प्रिंट करे में एडिशन ऑफ टू नंबर्स क्योंकि अच्छी परान तीन फंक्शन है ये रिटर्न टाइप पास क्योंकि ये तक जो मैं int first of integer that means this function this is a calling function this one is calling function and this is a called function it's a called function. Okay, so what will happen? काम क्या गया actually इतने ये तो नहीं काम जो सी function है इसे करा return integer ये का return integer ठीक है जी integer ये अपने character है करे float है करे pointer है क्योंकि address है करे थी return ये सारी address का return तो हम सारे कुछ इतने pointer. So it depends upon what type of data the function is going to be returned. Here we are going to add two integers. That means अगर z integer से a to b तक 5 that means 8 will get returned. 8 is also an integer. Now look at this, int means the function return integer. And add is the name of the function. Why it is that no parameters are going to be passed from this calling function. Because it's a calling function. Add है man है calling function. It's a call करा. कच्चा करा call add. You go man है you order कोई parameter pass करा. No arguments are going to be passed by this. So it is a void. First of all, क्या है sickness को take care. We will discuss the working of this function. क्या है क्योंकि I have already told you that the execution of the program in C, the execution of the program starts from the man and ends from the man function. This execution of program छे सच्चे कसान start man function है क्या तो man से कच्चे कसान खत्म. That means यंग साथ execution गच्छे start गच्छे काम आता start गच्छ काम करें स गच्छे man पर. Go here, control will go stop here. First of all, it will end up here add. यदि adders this वाटी, I can find it add function काटन छे. Add function काटन छे. At the control cell never yetness and it will reach here. Use yetness. Add function से yetness. Because take care, the function prototype or you can say a function declaration. You go function definition. Yetn से is current define function. Here we are going to define the function. What does definition of the function mean? It means there here we are going to write the code of the function, working of the function. Addition of two numbers, how the addition of two numbers are going to be calculated. The instructions which calculate the addition of the two numbers are going to be written here in the definition part. That was actually definition. Here we are only declaring the function. This is current declare. A function to add, yes, integer carry integer data carry to the parameters sticking. But you can say can add. That is called definition part. So this all is the definition function definition. Okay, take care. You start like function receive. And that this function declaration and this function definition. You pay attention, they must match each other. You must match. For example, you can int, you can here. Error. Don't confuse. The data type of at this declaration as well as at this definition must be same. If this is integer, this must be integer. If this is character, this must also be a character. If they mismatch, it will show an error. It will show an error. Second, name of the function add. Take care. They let you this add, you can let you sum, it will show an error. That means always this name and this name must be equal. That means why nothing is going to be positive. Here also they must be positive. At which you should get semicolon, attention semicolon. Back is actually same. Okay? Go one in the add, you can chart int, add, no parameters, no parameter arguments. After that, the control will enter into the go under memory. For example, it has computer memory. आपने क्या गया इसको working कितने गया ची गोल्डस्टी गया man function of program अंदर के ना for example this is a man this is man this is a man function so ये तो वो ब्याह allocate गई add function खबर add ठीक in address में क्या चीज करा कुछ तीन variable here I am going to declare three variables a b and c and all the three variables are type integer. That means in all these three variables, I am going to store the integer data. That means all the three variables, A, B, and sum, are going to hold the integer data. So here I am going to declare three types of the variables. A, for example, this is A, address, this is B, and third one is sum. Okay. Memory will tag us count. The memory manager will allocate as memory first. Some memory will allocate for this main function and some memory will allocate for this add function. And in add function, I am declaring three variables a, b, sum. A, b, sum. Okay. Sum equal to 0. Here I am initializing this sum. Here that means I am assigning the sum with 0. The value that at present I am going to assign this sum is 0. But let's assign sum. Okay, hope you have understood the working of how the execution is going. After that, after executing this instruction and then this instruction, the control will reach here. printf enter two numbers. And in the output, for example, this is my output screen. Here the message will get displayed on the output screen. Enter two numbers. Enter two numbers. It is just a prompt message for a user. Enter two numbers. Enter the two numbers you want to add. Enter the two numbers you want to add. Insert the two numbers that you want to add. Okay. Scanner, percentage D, address of A, address of B. That means, then for example, the user enter two numbers 6 and 8. For example, user want to add two numbers 6 and 8. Correspondingly, the 6 will get stored in A, that means 6 first, and second one will get stored in B, that means in pair B. Okay? क्या करो ये तो मैंने मैसेज आख मेरे प्रॉम्प्ट आख मेरे कि मेरे यूजर्स के कर सकते तीन नंबर से ऐड यमन से ऐड कर सकते तीन नंबर एंटर यमन से एक्शन समझो करन फॉर एग्जांपल यूजर कर सपोज यूजर कर नंबर ऐड सोचो आसान 6 and 8 ऐड करन 6 gets stored in A. Okay, we have already discussed this scanf function. We have already uploaded the video of this scanf function, the working of scanf function in C. We have already uploaded this working of this function. We have already discussed this scanf function. If still you face some problems, go to that video and watch up to end, and then come back to it. Here, scanf percentage A B. That means 6 will get stored in A, 8 will get stored in B. Okay, and after that the control will be sum equal to A plus B. That means A plus B. A plus B. What is A? A is 6. B is 8. 6 plus 8. 14. 6 plus 8 is 14. That means 6 plus 8 equal to 14. 6. That means 6 plus 8. 14. 14 will get stored in sum. The 14 will get assigned to sum. Sum is value no. 14. Okay, proven value should assign erase. So you can assign khatam. And after that, control will reach here. Return sum. Return sum. That means वापस क्या करेंगे? Sum. What is sum? Sum is 14. Sum is 14. वो ये क्या लिखना है? Return 14. मतलब कस करी sum return 14. क्या चुप? Take care. First starters. Control को ये plus start को add special add function. Control what को tnas jetnas. Go. It's a calling function. You can MC return sum. Sum means value like sum. Sum is क्या value? 14. So क्या इतना? चूंकि take care here. ये respect of value so items. एम स्टार्टिंग कुन जाए क्या युक्त चीज मेमोरी में थाओ करो कौन सी कंप्यूटर में जाको तन खच बनस मेमोरी करन अफ वेरिएबल के वान जरूरत ये तुम सो होल्ड करो गो ये मिस करे मिस सम स्विच कुन मिस करन फॉर एग्जांपल s डॉट ऑफ वेरिएबल बनो में समस में मैनस में दैट इज s दैट्स मैन फॉर s s में क्या कर स्टोर योर क्या आयो सम सो का में स्टोर s में सम क्या वाज टेक किया 14 Now take care before using this s, we have to declare s. Okay, actually variable commercial is karo. Just put already. Inside this commercial variable use karo s per count to go declare karo s for int s. Okay. Okay. S. What is done in s? S मुझे वो 14. उस का नाम है print में. Print है percentage. यह क्या है? Print है sum of two numbers equal to percentage d of sum. Take care. यदि क्या कैसे करो? इसको कैसे है इसलिए no problem. Sum of two ना print कैसे करते हैं? Sum of two numbers equal to sum. Sum में क्या है? 14. ये कैसे करना? Print. Go, मैं वो 14 print. मैं वो 14 print. Then which you should call the function. You call the function check. User defined function check. And go return of number of value. Whose value go return? 14. What is 14? 14 is the integer. So I have right here return type integer. Okay. Okay. Hope now you have understood the working of this these types of the functions. But take care. Chunki yuthu yeta return go. Yuthu yeta return go. Then I have written here a return statement, return sum. This function, it will return sum, value at sum. What is value at sum? That is 14. 14 will get returned to this. And along with 14, the control will also go return to back to sum. Void main function. Control tigas ursigat wapas. Control tigas ursigat. Yuthu yeta control never gets it. This function will, this value, this memory will get released. Yes, in memory utai add an earth add function is memory utai occupy karmus earth. So gets it released. That means as soon as the control goes outside this user defined function, yem satya yuthu yemin never to control gasan. The memory allocated to this function gets released. Ishe gasan released. Ishe gasan released. So control goes back to the main function. So I'm part S with could make create a variable and the print card number 14. You function you even empathy utilize. You function yelly gets yelly muckly yelly empathy never. This will also get erased. It gets it erased. Even function your memory gets it. Go in memory after the execution of the program, after completion of the program, both this memory as well as this memory will get released. That the memory occupied by this main function and the memory occupied by this add function will get released. You get released, delete gets in memory. So now this is the main benefit of the function. Can memory can utilize yet after that erase. So this is the working of this type of the functions which have return type but no arguments. For example, अगर वैसा ये तो को कंट्रोल रिटर्न को मैं कोई इतना फॉर एग्जांपल बस यहाँ प्रिंट है बस इतना ये प्रिंट करना था I am in add function बस उसका हम add function पर जब ये line थी I want to execute this line also but what will happen take care ये three return statement gets it मैं वो दी return statement चुप करा control back to the main function control के साथ answer नहीं आना जाता ये return में इतना slow sum को return control को दो never use and part use आसान कोडी इस लेखो and क्या लेख बात function में that will not execute that will not get executed tim चीज का those statements will not get executed the statements which will be written after the return statement if return statement in this statements that will not get executed tim gonna execute because they are not a reachable code now so reachable code can control say it to code never I'm particularly reachable gasan tim cheese chena hakan part gasan hakan is tim execution gasan tim so take care of these things as well the base of muslim town yard for example asi asan for example asi asan कि sum carry on बाकी क्या करें बुझो बाकी क्या करें for example मेरे sum equal to a plus b बाकी सब देते हैं क्या return a plus b so they carry a b तेरे carry देते sum क्या return करें a plus b का direct इतना तेरे से नजर आते इतना ये sum लिखने से इसके ये जो आप करें कि return करना होते तो sum equal to 0 तो ये जो आप करें अगर वो ये इतना for example भले कितना sum equal to a plus b पे तो बस ये सारे रिटर्न कारण पूछो मेरे ब्लॉक रिटर्न sum comma a अंदर क्या करूं बस ऐसे रिटर्न करो sum बे a वो सी आसान आप बस मुका रिटर्न sum क्या छु a plus b a क्या छु शे तो और शे को तक स्वादा को sum छु स्वादा आप उसका स्वादा का रिटर्न बे को उसका 8 a for 6 रिटर्न मत क्या चेक कर सकते I can hack with at a time gasan return तेरे क्या गठन चेक करूं या तो comma operator is comma क्या है working of comma operator which about which I have already uploaded the video in the operators series so here sum here what will happen first of all this sum will get executed you guys execute and destroy it execute guys sum argument a sum equal to a plus b that means 14 by here but it's actually discard comma operator you count and the operand after this is input operand choose a that will get return a means go query gets shagati return 6 will get returned a value gets 6 that will get returned sum gets discard I hope now you have now understood the working of these type of the functions, the functions which have a return type, but no arguments. And inshallah, in the next video, we will discuss one more category of the functions, depending upon their or prototype in the next video. And till next video, take care. Bye bye.